Welcome once again to our online mathematics class. The last time we've been able to see how you solve quadratic equation and also cubic equation. Now I want to show you how you solve quartic equation. And what is a quartic equation? Quartic equation is a polynomial of degree 4. That's all. Degree 4. So then how do you remember the process, the procedure of the trial and error process I introduced you to in solving degree 2 and degree 3. You think of a number on your real number line, so that it gives you 0, you divide by it. It's the same procedure we repeat over and over here. It's the same thing. So let's take an example. Let's call our f of x to be equal to 4x cubed, 4 minus 19x cubed plus 24x squared plus x minus what? 10. Okay, if our f of x equal to 0, if you like, put it, you understand? It's just a way of introducing you to that concept. So what is the first thing? You must think of value of x that will make this solution equal to 0. Very, very stressful, but it's done. That's why we're here. So, okay, let's pick the first value, which is 1. So, for our online, you have to understand that we might not need to be writing everything every time. So 1 raised to power 4 is 4. 1, times 4, that's 4. 1 here, 1 times this, that's minus 19. 1 here, that's what? Plus 24. What about here? Plus 1 minus 10. Will this one give us 0? Let's see. 4 minus this will give us what? Minus 15. Minus 15 plus 24 will give us 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 minus 1 equals to 0. Good. Well, we move very fast. This one will give us 0. Plus 0. So, f of x equals to 0. Therefore, x equals 1 is a solution. You can now write it this way, collect times. Can you see? So, it's not every time you have to repeat it. It's possible that the first value you are picking, you are picking 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2. Can you see this? This one makes it very easy for us. Good. So, you have to divide this by this. So, what do you have? Then let's go. Let's do that. So, you have x minus 1. You have 4x4 minus 19x cubed plus 24x squared plus... Even in your solution, sometimes even if you make a mistake of this, don't worry. By the time you divide this one by this, if it does not give you remainder 0, then you have to know that you made a mistake. Let's go. This by this goes 4x what? Cube. Multiply by this, 4x4 times this minus 4x cubed. You subtract. This will be 0. Minus 19 plus 4 will give us what? Minus 15x cubed. Bring this one down, 24x squared plus x minus 10. Good. Divide this one also by this. What do you have? That's minus 15x squared. Right? This multiplied by this will give us what? Minus 15x squared. This times this plus 15x squared. X cube, Then you subtract also. Can you see the procedure? This minus 0 will give us what? That will be 0. 24 minus 15 will give us what? 9. Right? 9x squared. Bring this one down plus x minus what? 10. You also divide this by this. What are you going to have? That's plus 9x. This times this gives us what? 9x squared. This times this minus what? 9x. Then you subtract. So, permit me to break this table, though it's not advisable to break the table. So, this one minus 0 gives us what? 0. Then, here you have 1 minus 1, that's 10. That's 1 plus 9. That's what? 10x. Then, you bring this one down minus what? 10. You divide this one also by x. What are you going to have? That's what? Plus 10. 10 times this, you have what? 10x. Then, 10 times this minus 10. Can you see? Good. 0. You subtract. Good. So it shows that we are very correct with it. So the new solution you can now have here is, you can now say your f of x equals this one factor multiplied by this. So you have what? X minus 1, then 4x cubed minus 15x squared plus 9x plus what? 10. That's the first step. You have to pick this one again. The same procedure. Let's pick that one again. Because you remember that when we solve, this one has given us what? Cubic power. So, don't forget the equation. We can now have, so you now assume, let's call this one another f of x. But you know what you're doing? 4x cubed minus 15x squared plus 9x plus what? 10. You also think of value of x, I will give you 0. Now, if it is 1, let's see. Let my x equals also 1. Let's see if it will give us that. So we have f of 1 will be equal to, this will give us 4 minus 15 plus 9 plus 10. Will this one give us? No. 4 minus will give us minus 11. Minus 11 plus this, it will not give us. So it's not equal to 0. Think of let x equals minus 1. We have f into minus 1 equals, minus 1 keep is what? Minus 1 times 4. 4. Minus 4, I mean. Minus 1 squared is 1 times this, minus 15. Right? Minus 1 times this, that's minus 9. Then plus 10. This can never give you 0. It can't give you 0. You have to think of another one. Let x equals what? 2. f of 2 will be equal to 2 cubed is what? 8. 8 times 4 is what? 8 times 4, that's 32. Right? 2 squared, 4. 4 times this will give us 60. Then 2 times this, that's what? 18 plus 10. Let's see if this one will give us 0. 32 minus this will give us what? Minus 28. Oh, good. It's correct. Minus 28 plus 28. 0. Good. Good. This is another one. So you can now have what? The solution is x equals what? 2. Or you can write it this way, x minus 2 equals what? 0. That's another solution to that. Take note of that. So, from that, what do? So you have to rewrite this to be our f of x now. You now have x minus 1, x minus 2. Then you want to find the remaining one. That's what I'm saying. So what do you do in that case? You have to divide this one by x minus 2 in order to obtain the solution. Okay? So we can have, using our long division method, you have x minus 2 here, and you have 4x cubed minus 15x squared plus 9x plus what? 10. This divided by this gives us what? 4x squared. Can you see? We have our quadratic of power 2. Okay, this times this, 4x cubed. This times this, minus 8x squared. Subtract it first. This will give us 0. Minus 15 plus 8 will give us what? Minus 7x squared. Bring this one down. 9x plus 10. This divided by this gives us what? Minus 7x. This times this, minus 7x squared. This times this, plus what? 14x. You subtract also. This will give us 0. 9 minus 14 will give us what? Minus 5x plus what? 10. This divided by this will give us what? Minus 5. This times this, minus 5x. Good. Minus 5 times this is what? Plus 10. You subtract. This will give us what? 0. We are good to go. Right? So, from that, we're able to reduce it to this power. So we can now have f of x will be equal to what? X minus 1. That's the first one. X minus 2. Then we now have 4x squared minus 7x. The moment you get to this stage, then you know you are good to go. Why? Because you can easily use your completing the square method to solve it. Well, let us solve this one in order to finalize the solution to this quartic power of the polynomial. So what do? Don't forget your easy. That's why you need to develop your skill of completing the square concept. So what do you have? You have 4x squared minus 7x minus 5 equals 0. 4x squared equals 9 times 7x equals 5 over 4 over 4 over 4. This one will take care of this. You have x squared minus 7 over 4x equals minus 5 over 4. Determine this. Minus 7 over 4 multiplied by what? Half. Which is minus 7 over what? 8. Square the result and add it to what? To both sides of the equation. Right? So this one becomes what? X squared minus 7 over 4x plus minus 7 over 8 all squared equals 5 over 4 plus minus 7 over 8 all squared. So you bring this one together. You have x minus 7 over 8 all squared equals 5 over 4 plus 49 over 164. So let us use this place. Don't clean this because that's what you need to substitute into in order to have your final solution. So we have this one to become SM is what? Now see manage this place. SM is what? 64. Now 64 divided by, is it a factor? Yes. Let's see 64 divided by 4. 4, and that will be 4 here, 1, remainder 2 in 24. That's correct. Is that 6? 16, good. So we have 4 in this, 16. 16 times 5. 16 multiplied by 5, 0, 3, 5, 80. So you have what? 80 plus 49. So we can have this one to become x minus 7 over 8 all squared equals 80 plus 49 will give us what? 49. That's what? 9. 129. So you have 129 divided by what? 64. That's all. So take the square root of both sides of the equation, plus or minus, this one will take care of it. You have x minus 7 over 8 equals plus or minus, since it does not have unique square root, over what? Over 8. Conditional times you have what? S will be equal to what? 7 over 8 plus or minus square root of what? 129 divided by what? 8. If you find the LCM, you have what? 8. 7 plus or minus square root of what? 129. So what are the two solutions now? You can now come back here comfortably. What is that? This one becomes what? Let's now remove this and write it legibly here. So we can now have our solution to be f of x equals x minus 1, x minus 2. What will be the first one? The first one will take the positive one, right? That's what? 7 plus square root of 129 over 8. Is that correct? Don't forget, you are bringing it to this side. So there is minus there. Because it is x minus this quantity. Don't forget that, please. Don't forget that, please. That is, open a bracket, x minus this quantity. That's 7 plus square root of 129 over 8. Then the fourth solution, you are bringing it to this side. That's when you are bringing, you know, positive is here. When you are now bringing it 7 minus this, when you are now bringing it to this side, that will be the whole solution for that one. So you can also have what? X minus, the first one is bringing it to this side. When it is minus, it's still the same thing. X minus 7 plus square root of what? 129 divided by what? 8. Do you get what I'm saying there? Those are the two solutions. Because you know, here is positive everything. Is that correct? So when you bring it to this side, it will be negative for the 2. And that will be the fourth solution. Please, you can use your calculator, please, to break this one down to have the decimal number. Perhaps this one is 4 point something, whatever you have there. So you just put it in form of this. Decimal number is allowed. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Wait to see you in the next class.